He knows exactly when to knock at your door and at your weakest point. Theo Silverton's back on the cobbles. And within hours he's turned a crisis into a golden ticket back into Todd's life. After last week's explosive night out the run-in with ex-Owen. The accusations, the sulk and the storm off, Todd starts tonight wounded but resolute. George quietly says what we're all thinking. Todd is better off without Theo. And then fate supplies Theo with the perfect narrative pivot. Passing through Victoria Garden, he finds Asha slumped with an empty bottle. Calls to Amy and raises the alarm. An ambulance is summoned. A young woman is saved. On paper, this is a good deed. In Theo's hands, it's leverage. It's clear that Amy's gratitude lands hard on Todd. If he hadn't found her, she breathes, and you can watch that sentence loosen the boundary Todd's been trying to draw. I think the show times this beautifully. The moment Todd's anger should solidify. The universe gives Theo a halo. And Theo knows exactly how to wear it. Back with Todd, he weaponizes vulnerability with practiced ease. First, the wounded exit shouldering past Todd after being challenged about disappearing. Later, the soft-voiced shock, still feel pretty shaken up. That line isn't about Asha. It's about recasting himself as the delicate party who needs care. Then comes the masterstroke. I made a few calls. I'm seeing a therapist tomorrow. Abusers often promise future change to neutralize present accountability. It's contrition as a sedative. He follows it with the clincher. I love you and I forgive you. Forgive him for what? Exactly for checking a phone after a week of mind games. For objecting to being gaslit about Owen and James. This is classic reframing, flipping the script so Todd wears the guilt and Theo hands out the pardon. It's chilling how fast Todd absorbs it. Folding into a hug. The relief palpable. He wants the ordeal to be over so badly that the word forgive sounds like a life raft. Psychologically, the beats are painfully familiar. Theo isolates, explodes, withdraws, returns with a grand gesture and a promise of help, then demands emotional labor when the other person is at their most off balance. Tonight, the rescuer badge lets him rewrite a week of coercive control in one scene. It's clear that Todd's empathy is his soft spot. He can't square man who may have saved Ash's life with man who forces and belittles behind closed doors. That dissonance is exactly where Theo thrives. Where next? If Theo actually attends therapy, he'll brandish it as proof he's fixed. If he doesn't, the appointment itself will have done its PR job. Either way, the dynamic resets to dangerous. Todd walking on eggshells. Theo newly canonized for doing the right thing once. The bigger test will be whether Todd can separate an emergency act from a pattern of behavior and whether his support network keep naming what they're seeing when the charm offensive is back in full swing. For now, the hug reads like a truce signed under duress. Theo got exactly what he came for. A foot back over the threshold. And a story in which he's the savior, again. Thanks for watching and stay tuned for more movie spoilers next week. Goodbye and see you again.